Hey right guys, Munters Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 17 of the Vampire Diaries season 3. Last episode we kind of had a bit of a flashback backstory to 1912 and how the serial killer was bimbling around and the ring was turning them into a serial killer, which I think is kind of a cool concept to be fair. And now that ring's been passed down to Alaric obviously, so he's kind of losing his memory and has been supposedly killing people. I mean, we haven't had confirmation on that. We just kind of... Elena said it was true. Then Nanny Carrie said it was true. So, I mean, it's kind of looking like it might be true, but we'll see. But, yeah, I'm assuming this is going to be, like, the main plot for the next few episodes, at least. And we'll have, like, Elijah and Klaus and Rebekah in the background doing their thing, I'm sure. But, yeah, episode 17, guys. If you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe. And if you do want the early and uncut reactions to the Vampire Diaries, then link to the Patreon page will be in the description and one of the comments down below. By the time this one's on YouTube, Patreon should, of course, be a few episodes into Season 4. So, like I say, down below if you want to join us on there. But for now, let's do this.
Rick, how many times can you die before it changes you?
Yeah, that's a bit of a doozy, mate, that one. So just get Bonnie to do a spell, as always, and then Bonnie will lose a family member and everyone will cry.
That it was Alaric who was killing all of those people.
When he ran at me with a knife.
It was after he told me about his ring. I remembered his story. I just kind of want to help him.
Yeah, Alaric gives off that vibe. So weird, what the fuck? Oh, is the ring looking back at you? Yeah, that's a bit creepy, to be fair. If that was happening to me, nah, it'd be good.
Everything's okay.
I like that was just a little bit subtle. It wasn't like he was there like or something like that in the mirror.
Or that ring.
Look, I'm gonna call Bonnie. The rings were made by Bennett Witch, so...
Yep, there we go. So it's just Bonnie. I mean, it makes sense in the world. You would just call Bonnie. You literally would do that, so it makes sense, but it's just funny how... That's the answer to all their problems all the time.
We're talking about Stefan.
You stood there and let him feed on an innocent girl.
Elena, pipe down. You know they're vampires. You know that.
We're vampires, Elena.
There you
We
go.
need human blood to survive. We're predators, not puppies.
Maybe you're not the right person to be teaching Stefan about self-control.
Elena, you're not the right person to be giving anyone a lecture. If it wasn't for you, I'm pretty sure Klaus and everyone would be dead by now. So, I mean, it's like Elena does one episode where she's really good, then one episode where she just annoys me, and it's just constant.
Yeah, made her a daylight ring. She's been standing out there all morning. I don't think she's taking this very well.
That's, I mean, wonder
It's
why.
only been a few days since she turned.
Oh, she actually did it?
Your mom's still adjusting.
Okay, at least we're doing a whole episode of, like, her debating whether to do it.
I can't feel anything.
A witch vampire. They shouldn't have a powers, so. Do you think they'll ever have like a witch hybrid vampire werewolf? Technically, was just a hybrid, who is also a god. Like they've got to have one villain later, which is just all the supernatural creatures in one.
The restored Wickery Bridge sign. The history department promised me would have it today.
No, I don't have the sign, actually.
You bloody what, Lorick?
Well, it's not an emergency. We'll just
You say that every
unveil it when
time
the
and then
bridge
have
is
a
complete.
Marty. Oh, of course. I forgot to mention in the last episode, actually, whatever her name is, Ruby, was kind of bland. And of course she shows up the episode after.
What are you doing here?
I'm just passing through.
Oh, come on.
Okay,
Just pass us
someone
through,
called
Mr.
you.
Falls.
Because he didn't seem to mention you.
Because wasn't he
Sure, he came all
asleep?
this way for nothing. Have a nice life.
Cool. Well, that was a nice
I hate
introduction.
that elitist original bitch.
But I think I'm going to go with Rebekah's a better character than you Sagicals, or I literally don't know.
How are you doing? Damon said that you were...
Yeah, I'm okay. Did you get everything you need?
Get out my house. You know it's Elena's house.
Samantha Gilbert was committed to an insane asylum. She tried to give herself a lobotomy with a knitting needle and bled to death on the floor of her cell.
Oh, well, that's a nice story.
If the same
Thanks,
thing is happening
Stefan.
to Alaric, then there's nothing you can do.
You can stop wearing the ring.
He turned to me so we could be together forever. And Klaus daggered him and locked him away, and I've been waiting ever since.
So she actually just happened to show up. Okay.
Rebekah may be an original, but she's a girl. You find her weakness and exploit it.
Okay. We have our episode's objective, I guess.
I don't ever tell you you're sexy when you're bitchy.
Surely she knows at this point that he's playing or whatever, he's being nice to her.
Can Sage and I interest you in a drink back at the house?
Not a chance.
Yeah, don't fall
We
foul
know
on
this.
Rebekah, you're smarter than
Please
this.
company. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Surely she knows.
Abby's been asking for you.
Oh, this guy.
I've been pretty busy.
Forgot about him. Oh!
Easy. I was just gonna help you carry
She
the
made me.
firewood up.
What the fuck?
This was forced on her. She could have let herself die, but she didn't. She's trying
don't
to make
care.
this work.
Does anyone care about Abby as a character?
So just get over yourself.
Yes, character we've had one episode of.
Although, I have kind of been wondering why you never drove a stake through Damon's heart.
I tried once.
There is that. Oh yeah, you did actually
killed
try
me.
to be fair. Was that season
Yeah.
2? And now look at them going out drinking together, calling each other best friend.
I asked you a question, Damon.
I told her what she already knows. You're a vampire and you drink human blood. And to get over it.
Yeah, we're back to this.
It's the same thing I'm telling you. Own it, live it, love it. Stop being ashamed of who you are.
Bro!
Favor, Damon. Next time you talk to Elena, keep me out of it.
Right, okay, how's that ever going to happen when you're always the conversation, Stefan? Can't we just have dickhead Stefan back?
Who are you
Stefan's
again?
not really the one.
The
Good.
guy who lives out back.
Yeah.
You know, the one you're not related to.
Right.
Picking up from there. So yeah, we had a bit of an originals thing to deal with, so
Thought I could build a fire.
Please.
Wow.
Maybe it'll distract everyone from my crappy cooking.
can't you use magic to make it taste nice?
Jamie.
Get away from me, you monster, man!
I'm sorry about everything.
Oh, she's gonna nibble on him. Of course. This classic. Yeah, there you go. Wrecked. What have I done? Yeah, we got that routine going on.
I stole it from Nick, who stole it from a queen.
Why would you
this is
come here,
depressing.
Rebekah? You
Come to
know.
the party.
Okay.
It just arrived.
Maybe I'm giving her more credit than she's due. Rebekah looks like kind of third wheel in a bit, it seems like. Poor pianist! How's he gonna play with one hand, bro? What the fuck? Okay, never mind. I don't think they care about him playing piano anymore.
Why you?
This is Rebekah's like flaw, not flaw, but I don't know. She always wants to be wanted, like with Matt and now Damon. Weakness, I guess.
I almost killed him.
Caroline said
did.
that this kind of thing happens a lot at first.
It does happen a lot. I think we've seen 20 scenes like this.
This is a list of my bank accounts, passwords, where to find my will, and how to contact my family, just in case this doesn't go my way.
Hack into his
Don't
Facebook.
even think like that.
Elena, I need to know that you and Jeremy are gonna be okay.
I'll say Facebook because it's 10 years ago when Facebook was popping off. Do you remember that? Facebook was like the go-to social media website, and now it's a joke. What is like the social media? Because I feel like Twitter's probably the most popular, but it's the worst place in the world as well.
Buddy, I'm so sorry for everything. Thank you for doing this. Be ready to do the spell as soon as I get there. We have to work fast.
Bonnie, I'm sorry. Bonnie, please be my friend.
Bonnie thinks that she can help you with the spell.
Yep.
That's worth a try.
But she needs something that you wore before you put on the ring. Something personal.
Oh, fair play, Damon. Yep, I'd woke up instantly. They have supersonic hearing, so the creak of the door should be like, Rebekah will be up now. Clacking of the footsteps. Her sneaking on. You just... Even I'd have woken up from this. I feel bad for Rebekah. She's always getting used. Don't get me wrong, I know she's evil as fuck, but I like Rebekah. Oh yeah, shush Damon, don't make too much of a racket.
Are you gonna torture me? You're gonna tell me what she's up to?
I'd rather show you.
So she can do the same thing Lexi kind of can do. Wait, no, I don't get
There must
it.
have been
This is like a new
tree to replace
power.
the old. It probably got cut
Because
down.
Sage is a
Do you
vampire.
happen to know who kept the milling ledges during that period?
I guess it's more they can put thoughts into... Yeah, we knew that. Vampires can put thoughts into people's head. I guess that's kind of what she's doing.
You don't want to be around me.
I'm not trying to hurt you, Elena. I just can't be who you want me to be right now.
Oh my god, we know
I'm not in
Stefan.
control.
I miss Dickhead Stefan. He was peak earlier this season.
You're saying that the violent behavior can still happen even if the person isn't wearing the ring?
Oh. Wow.
Still with me?
Cut to Alaric. Alone with Nanny Carrie.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I've got coffee on.
And I've got murder vibes going on. Straight in with that shit, okay.
Its most valuable wood came from an old white oak tree that was used to make the Wickery Bridge.
I thought it said bridge, but I didn't really get what it meant, so.
The underside of that bridge is basically a weapon that could kill an original.
Yep.
Cool.
You see how this could be a problem for me, right?
Was that a problem for her? Oh, because of Finn.
Because of your true love, Finn? Let me tell you something. I met the guy. You're not gonna miss him.
I will rip your head off in 2
Yeah,
seconds
there we go.
if you take one more step.
Are they still connected?
You help me kill Rebekah. I consider Finn untouchable. You guys walk into the sunset together.
Is that a promise?
Or she doesn't know that they're connected?
Yes. It's a promise.
They're still connected because they haven't said anything otherwise, so I didn't know if it was like a spell that expired after like 2 days or something.
Not everyone is your responsibility. Not everyone can be saved.
Are we talking about Alaric
About
here?
this
Or are we
conversation.
talking about you?
Yep.
Because I wasn't planning on giving up on either of you.
Oh, Elena the Saviour. Just let it go, Elena. I'm not the man you want me to be. I am death. Damn. Oh, these are his murders.
Pictures of his victims.
Sage, let's go. We have originals to kill.
Ah, you've been played. You've been played. You've been played, bro. Bro. Why'd you bring Sage to your plan, even though it's her plan? Bruh, why? Every time. Jeremy. I forgot about Jeremy. Oh, Jeremy. Is Jeremy going to become a Alaric then?
I was gonna make sandwiches. I am starving.
Nanny Carrie's
Can I
dumb.
ask you a question?
Nanny Carrie's
No
clumsy.
mustard. I hate mustard.
Do you ever feel remorse?
There you go.
Sorry?
Well,
You botched it.
you are a council
She's...
member.
Oh, she is on the council.
And the
I
council
was going to
was
say,
formed
yeah.
to protect the people of this town from vampires, yet here you all are, just looking the other way.
Throw an apple at his head.
Do you ever feel remorse?
Do you know why I think they've done this?
Because you should.
I'll wait till after the scene. Nice. Coffee versus a knife. 3 doors to a bathroom! Three! I thought it was Elena and Jeremy's both led to the same bathroom. Where's the 3rd door just come from? Yeah, I bet they saw Matt Davis playing Klaus in late season 2, and they thought he was pretty good at it, so they've let him be an evil character again.
Your grand plans always seem to get ruined, don't they?
Yeah, that's
Sorry to disappoint
pitiful.
you. Again.
Well, that's the whole lot, though. I thought it was the bridge.
Set me up.
No. I'm just looking out for myself.
I told you I'd save your creepy boyfriend.
And you lied to me, Damon. The originals are linked.
Oh, okay. That's something. Yep. You did lie about that, bro.
I should end you.
She's stronger than
I'm
you.
900 years old, Damon. You're not capable of ending me.
There we go.
Do you really think...
Your long lost love has a suicide wish. So when Mama Witch linked them together in a spell, he's the one that volunteered to die.
And that bit is the truth.
He doesn't love you, Sage. And when I do find another way to kill those originals, I'll start with Finn.
Couldn't you just rip his heart out? Just go, no, you're not doing that because I'm stronger than you. Grab his heart, pull it out. Damon's done. Is she cared about Finn that much? No? Okay. Maybe Sage isn't a murderer. I don't know.
Hi.
No, he's acting evil, Elena. Come
Where's
on.
Meredith?
Oh, she got called into the hospital for a last-minute surgery, but she'll be back later.
Yeah. He says while wrapping his hand up.
What happened?
Yeah.
Oh, Did Stefan catch up with you?
No.
Good job.
Did you get my ring?
Good job.
I couldn't find it.
And Laurie doesn't act like this anyway, like all happy-go-lucky. Oh, that's unfortunate. A bloody knife never really looks good, does it?
Don't hurt him.
I'm trying not to.
Breaks his neck by accident. Shit! Like he did with that woman back in 1912. Oh no, her head fell off. Oh. Damn.
Meredith.
You got all good? Oh right, okay, yeah, this is why I need help. Not now, Stefan, bro, we don't have time.
You're gonna be okay.
Maybe. I'm so proud of you, Stefanio. You've done it, King.
What the hell are you doing here?
Just making sure the witch didn't turn into a toad or a block of salt. Bonnie did a little spell. It's
That
nothing
could
to worry
probably
about.
happen.
Just
That's her
something to
next
keep the
spell. Season 5.
Killer and you at bay. She'll be fine, Rick.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good, does it? Yeah, you basically killed her.
Making it easier for the darkness to take hold.
Okay.
These herbs are the binding element of the spell. He needs to take them twice a day.
There we go. Just got some herbs. Sorted. It's like Resident Evil.
Work on the garden.
Oh, Bonnie's so happy. Adorable.
The transition's been hard, but I think she'll be okay. Eventually. I'm gonna go back and stay with her for a while.
Is Bonnie disappearing for another 5 eps? As she always does, and then pops back up again. It's always for the same thing as well.
I didn't want this to happen. If there was anything that I could do
You
to
could
make
have.
it
You could
different,
have. Okay. You could have not got in the way, Elena. But whatever. You know, do your thing. Get in the way all the time and have people die. I know it's not Elena's fault. But surely, even fans of Elena have to admit she gets in the way so much. And again, I like Elena. She's really good this season, but my lord.
I went through the same thing once with my dad.
2 ep 1. Oh, we've had that. No, that was not even that
But
long
it
ago.
didn't really work out.
That was like 4 eps ago.
You know.
I thought that was about to be the night we met.
Well, when Bonnie gets back,
30
she
Reasons
can
Why song.
snap her fingers or
My
wave her
most viewed
hands
video
or
on the channel.
whatever, and make their herbs
5.3
blue.
million views.
what are you doing?
Oh, she ditching. Yeah, cool.
You're leaving.
Yeah, she's a letdown.
You kidding me?
I have to.
Yeah, you know, she's crap.
Being a parent, I mean, that's all you.
Yes, Caroline, go in.
Throw that away?
She's better off without me.
No,
Oh,
she's
that
not.
excuse.
No one is better off without their
Wait,
parents.
literally, Caroline. What's she on about? Get off without me. I never had faith in Abby. I never thought she'd stick around, to be fair. When he grams back, no, she's gone. Killer Caroline. Break her neck when she walks out.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, shocker. I knew she's crap. I said she's a crap character and she's constantly been crap. Letting Bonnie down again, because that's like this obsession with the Vampire Diaries. I've got to make Bonnie miserable. You know, saying that I think everyone's miserable. Is anyone happy in this show?
Hey, stranger.
Hey, you checking up on me?
Oh, wow.
Do you need checking up on?
When I got a dog.
You got a dog.
Hey, have you talked to Alaric lately?
No, why?
He's wearing the ring, so shouldn't you tell him to take it off? Or does it only matter if he, like, dies loads and loads, because Alaric's died, like, 20 times?
Okay. Hey, can I call you later? I'm actually on my way out with some friends.
Friends?
Yeah.
Alright, mate.
Of course, Jared. Go out. Go have fun and,
I guess you'd rather him have the ring than not, though.
Yeah, I miss you too.
I'm going to go ahead and say that I don't really miss Jeremy, but that's fine. He's like the most forgettable main cast character, apart from Matt, obviously, but... I still can't believe Damon killed Jeremy in the latest, like, just still chatting to Damon.
If you're happy, I'm happy.
Why in such a good mood? Sage double-crossed you, Tree's a pile of
But
ash.
that's what I wanted her
Mars
to
got
do.
Psychopathic alter ego.
And historical signs made of the same white oak as the Wickery Bridge.
Oh, there you go. Where are you going to hide this one? Well, everyone will find it.
Sold my rage. You should have seen me.
I have a weapon.
Game's back on, brother.
Stefan, say something else.
Kill some originals.
Oh, I kind of wish we kept going back and forth with one-liners. You're not going to kill any originals, but it's fine. It's just that, yeah, let's go kill some originals and then enter the original season 1. I need to search the Vampire Diaries Originals Legacies watch order. Here's the official watch order for the Vampire Diaries universe, because I need to know when I need to start episode 1 of the originals. Okay, so it's Vampire Diaries seasons 1, 2, 3 and 4, so I can get through season 4 of the Vampire Diaries are fine. Then it's the Vampire Diaries season 5 episode 1, and then the originals ep 1, ep 2, then the Vampire Diaries season 5 ep 2, originals ep 3, Vampires ep 3, originals ep 4, and so on and so forth. When does Legacies come into it? Or does that, is that not related to this like timeline? Oh, okay, and then it goes the originals season 4, then the original season 5, and then Legacy season 1, season 2. I don't know if I'll do Legacies. I've not heard much about it. If it's meant to be good, maybe. I think it depends how Vampire Diaries I am out. Maybe I'll get to like Legacies, take a year away from the universe after I've done the originals, and then maybe come back and do Legacies. But we'll see. Again, I'm not. I think that's finished. Is Legacies? Let me check. Legacies. I don't know if that's still going. Because it's only 4 seasons, so it's not like too long. Had its finale to season 4 last month as of recording this. So it was announced that the 4th season would be its final season. Okay, so Legacy isn't too long, to be fair. It's only 16 episodes a season, looking at it here, and 4 seasons, and I think the originals is only 5. So I'm just catching up on what I need to know going through this universe. The originals TV series, and that is 5 seasons. 22 eps for seasons 1, 2 and 3, but then only 13 eps for seasons 4 and 5. So that's not too bad either. That's doable. That's really doable. Like, technically, if we were on like the originals timeline now, I feel like we'd basically be towards the end, because I would have done season 3, let's say, and then 4 and 5 are like nothing seasons. 13 eps a season is like, I could get through that in, let's think, if I did 2 eps a week, I could get through those 2 seasons in about 4 or 5 months. So I don't know, I'm planning shit out. That's not going to happen for like a year anyway. This time next year I definitely would have at least started the originals, but not obviously Legacies until a while. We'll see what happens. But yeah, this was an okay episode. I think this is one of the more weaker ones that I've had in a while. Just not so much the second half. I think the second half of this episode was actually decent, but the first half was dry. We just had Damon coming up with this plan to figure out what's going on with Rebekah, and then Sage just happened to come into the show at the perfect time. It was like, oh, okay, yeah, great. Even though Sage, to me at least, I just find Sage a bit bland. I don't really care for her at all. And then on top of that, we had Bonnie's mum, Abby, being in it, and she's bland. I'm glad she's gone. I feel bad for Bonnie, obviously, and I mean, Bonnie doesn't even know that she's left yet, but Abby's just kind of crap, so not bothered about her. The only thing I was invested in the first half was Alaric and kind of what was going on there, and then the second half picked up a little bit more. I felt like we kind of had you know, the bridge being burned and what was actually going on there, and then Damon's got the sign, so he's saved that, so they're going to kill some originals. And then Alaric obviously went into evil mode. Like I said, I feel like they've done that as a storyline because Matt Davis did a good job at playing evil Klaus at the end of season 2, so maybe they wanted him to have a bit more of a evil role again this season, but it works again. I don't mind that storyline. And then Bonnie's mum left. Bonnie and that whole, I think like with Bonnie's mum, I don't mind the story of it, because I like that we're kind of touching more on like Bonnie's personal life instead of just her being involved in all the murders and trying to help everyone all the time. It's more about her trying to connect with her mum. But I feel like they didn't really do enough of that, because all we've done with Bonnie's mum is just made her a vampire. So the storyline was she's coping with how to become a vampire, which we've seen a billion times. And I don't mind that with some characters, but when it's characters like Abby, where I just do not care about her character, it's just kind of bland. But and that aside, I just don't find Abby an interesting enough character. I love Bonnie. I've always loved Bonnie since Ep 1. But that was not, the best storyline, I think. I think it's not even the storyline, I just think it just wasn't done very well. It was like, okay, here's Abby, she's a bit boring, she's lost her powers, and now she's leaving because she's a vampire. Well, it's not because she's a vampire, but she's a vampire and she's leaving. It's like, okay, cool, I guess. So yeah, this was I don't know, it was going to be like a 5 in the first half. It did pick up in the second half, so I'll give it what did I give the last one? I gave the last one a 6.5. I think I actually preferred the last episode, honestly. The last episode has a low rating on Tracked, but I preferred the last one. I'm going to give this a base 6 out of 10. Very close to a 5, but the second half saved it a little bit. So yeah, we'll go 6 out of 10 for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the episode down below in the comments. And if you do want the early and uncuts, then link to the Patreon page will be in the description and one of the comments down below. And I'll see you next time for episode 18. Until then, take care. Peace.